Coach Sapula, thank you very much for your time. Disappointing 1-0 loss here. What were your thoughts on the game?
Very disappointed, and mostly the disappointment is not how we played, but is we deserved the worst case a draw today. But I think we controlled the proceedings. We played very good football. I think this is one of our best games in terms of how we played in all phases in our build-up. With high pressing, we were clean in our passes, coming out with the ball, progressing in the middle third, with a good 1v1s on the side. We played a very good game. But again, not an excuse. We're playing without a striker at the moment. We're trying to shuffle things around, use our offensive players to try play them as strikers. But you could see this is a game where we just needed a goal scorer. Somebody that will just complement the good work that is been done by everybody else. When he gets the ball, it's just to finish and it's a goal. And at the moment, we're lacking that. But it's work in progress. We keep working with all the players. It's for their development, to say in modern game we're not relying only on the number 9. In our system, a right striker, left striker. They also have a responsibility to score goals, So it's work in progress. We're trying to push towards that so that we alleviate that problem of not scoring goals, because that's the only problem we have at the moment in our game.
Coach, I watched your first game here. I watched you in Johannesburg against Pele, and I've watched here today, and there's massive improvement. But unfortunately, when you don't score goals and win games, when you've gone to 6 games without a win, all that work will seem as if it's null and void, because you're not registering points on the log. And with 5 games to go, you're in the bottom 3 of the log. How does one explain that, having watched such a beautiful game of football, and then be told that that team is actually languishing in the bottom 3 of the log?
Yeah, it's really tough, because sometimes in football, excuses that don't exist. The result is 1-0, we lost, and the log does not lie. But for me, honestly, having worked with this team for the last 6 months, remember this is a new team and it's all young players, unders. We don't have an over 23 in our team. And you saw the last 20 minutes we put the tall player Malibongwe. The boy is 17. So, and he played really well in a tough match. So for us, those are the positives that we can take from our games, to say, though the rewards we're not gonna enjoy now, but in the future we will have a discussion where I remind you and say, you remember that team, those players we spoke about, and I was saying they're playing very well, but we're struggling to win, we're struggling to score goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, they are playing at this level, and for us that's a bigger win, But I know it's difficult also when we have a young team, and when team is not performing well in terms of getting result. So they always play without good confidence levels, because the in back of their minds it's like, hey, we're struggling to win, up until we get into that mode or in that space where we can play well and score goals and win, then suddenly you'll see all the confidence coming back. But we gotta be in that space first, and that's the challenge that we have. And as coaches, we need to be responsible for that, unfortunately. So, but we are trying all what we can in making sure that we move away from where we are in terms of the position on the log, and try to score goals and give confidence to the players, because the work is there. You can see the players are playing well with high intensity. We're playing really well, but we just can't put the ball in the back of the net. That's the only thing that's lacking, and we gotta keep pushing, working on that, and believing that something has to give at some stage.
Coach, thank you very much for your time, and all your best in the upcoming games.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Coach Eddie, thank you very much for your time, and congratulations on a hard-fought 1-0 win. What were your thoughts on the game?
No, I think our preparations for the week was proper. We knew that they are a good playing team. Our lines was okay. And I must give credit to the coach, because he was not here, and to my players also for the hard-fought win we had today.
Coach, what was your tactical approach for this game?
We knew that they're going to play, as I said, they're going to play from the back. If you can keep our lines, and you can get them behind, play the balls behind them, because we knew all 4 of the young boys are slow. That's where we got the one.
Coach, they build from the back and try to progress the ball forward, while on the other end you are more direct and looking for the second ball, looking for Luciano to latch on to the second ball and create something. Was that the plan, or is something that was forced by you by the way they were playing?
No, that was a plan from the whole week. We knew how they play, and we knew we were going to get a lot of spaces behind them. And if we're going to win most of our second balls, that's where we knew we have a good chance to win this one.
This win is very, very important for the promotion challenge. It takes you to 20 points. We are now tied with Platinum, Platinum La Mesia, depending on the outcome of their game. I've just heard that Pele lost in Mamelodi. Are you on course for promotion?
That was a goal from the start. We take it one game per time. If you can check, we lost our two games. December and January when we came back. We got a draw with La Masia last week. We knew we have a good team, but we are building. We take each game as it comes.
Coach, thank you very much for your time and all the best in your upcoming games.
Thanks a lot, boss.